Wealthsimple just had their first product announcement event, which was called The End of Banking, and I had the privilege of attending. In this video, we are gonna go through each product and service that they will be releasing. We'll go through each feature of each product or service, and I'll go to talk about the one product and service that I think will be a game changer. This is not sponsored by any means. I just really love Wealthsimple. And if you're looking to sign up for Wealthsimple, there is a referral link in the description below. It'll help both of us make a little bit of cash if you sign up with the link below. I've been using Wealthsimple for 5 to 6 years now, and I really, really like them. They're always innovating, always changing, and always keeping the consumer and Canadians in mind. It started off with one of their co-founders talking about traditional banking, how it works, and how they're decades behind everything else in life today. We then hear from their VP of product design. She goes on to talk about the 3 areas that people need banks. That is bank accounts, credit cards, and physical branches. Wealthsimple is looking to disrupt all 3 of those categories with services and products that they're offering, which would mean the end of traditional banking. Let's look at the first issue with traditional banking. A quote that really stuck with me after this presentation was from their co-founder, and he said, "Traditional banking in Canada is like a hidden tax. The average Canadian spends about $300 to $500 every single year just to use their own money. That is through monthly checking account fees, fees to send money via e-transfer, ATM fees, and any other bank fees that you've ever been charged with. You essentially just have to pay these fees because that is all the options that you have available to you." This is where Wealthsimple comes in. They have introduced Wealthsimple Checking, and let's dive in. This is where I'm seeing a little bit of confusion with this new account. Wealthsimple did release their Wealthsimple Cash account all the way back in 2020, and I believe this checking account is just replacing that account. I'm gonna throw up a little product roadmap of what they've done in the last 5 years, and as you can see, they're just continuing to evolve, take feedback, which I really liked. I actually took a photo at the event. Wealthsimple had a little photo box booth thing where you can tell them straight up your feedback with everything Wealthsimple. And now this checking account got even better, where you can earn 2.75% interest, which is the highest interest rate for a checking account in all of Canada. And they offer a 1% cashback on any spending. That is unreal. What makes this account different is that it gives you high interest, like a high interest savings account. It gives you cash back, like a cashback credit card, and it gives you the functionality of a day-to-day checking account. This account costs you nothing to have. It makes your money inside it grow up to 2.5%, and every time you spend your money with this checking account, they pay you a 1% cash back. That is a no-brainer for me. Some banks offer no fees for your checking account. However, they do require you to have a minimum balance, whether that's $2,000, $4,000 in the account, then they'll waive the fee. However, that's just banks tying up your money for no reason, just so that they could charge you no fees. They're actually gonna use that couple $1,000s and go make even more money somewhere else with it. So I think that's not really fair. And this account, there is no minimum balance. Again, there are no fees. Another feature I like about this account is that it will allow you to auto invest in your self-directed account. Before, they only had auto investments for your robo-advisor account, but for me personally, I do all of my investing in my self-directed account. So right now, every month I have to go into my account and buy the ETFs and individual stocks that I want to buy every single month manually. But because of this new update, I get to choose which ETFs and individual stocks that I want to invest in and automate everything to make my life a little bit easier. Now that you have all those features for the checking account, let's just have a look at how it measures up to digital banks and big banks. So your digital banks are your banks that don't have physical locations, like Tangerine, Simply Financial, Coho. So for your account fees, $0 at Wealthsimple, which is awesome. And digital banks can charge up to $22, and big banks can charge up to $30. Even if some of the other banks charge as low as $5, you're still not gonna beat $0. Foreign exchange fees, again, $0 for Wealthsimple checking, and as you can see for digital and big banks, it goes up to 2.5%. You can earn up to 2.75% interest on this checking account. It doesn't seem like it's the highest, with some digital banks offering up to 3.5%. However, I find that always changes month to month. year to year. So we shall see how Wealthsimple keeps that number. Will it fluctuate as well with the other big banks, or will it stay steady? If it stays steady, that is pretty solid in my opinion. And even though they're not the best, I would still consider this a big pro to this account. ATM fees, again, free, and the other big banks and digital banks might go up to $5 in fees. For your daily e-transfer limit, they're upping it to $25,000 for eligible clients. And that's a lot more than your digital banks and your big banks. And again, the big one, maximum CIDC coverage with Wealthsimple is $1 million, which is 10 times the amount of any other average bank in Canada. So you can rest assured that your money is safe and insured up to $1 million. The next problem with traditional banks is credit cards. Having to juggle multiple cards for a ton of different reasons. You'll have a card for cashback, you have a card for no foreign exchange fees, you have a card with no annual fees that's free. And with that, using multiple cards, you just have to keep track of so many different statements, logins, due dates, balances, and that is just an issue. Why can't there just be one card for that? Wealthsimple looks to solve this with their most anticipated, most asked for product, which is the Wealthsimple credit card. The key features of this credit card that they presented is that it has a 2% cashback, which is pretty standard in today's market. The one thing I do want to highlight is there is no categories and there is no limits. It is 2% cashback on everything that you purchase. This card will also offer no foreign exchange fees. This is a good option for you if you're traveling so that you don't get hit with any hidden fees. I know me personally, I have one specific credit card that I do use for when I travel so that I don't get dinged by current exchange fees. They also mentioned that this card has no fees. However, there is an asterisk here because the no fees only applies to premium and generational clients. This means you have to have at least $100,000 in your Wealthsimple account to have the fees waived. The regular fees for this credit card is $120 a year, but they're gonna give you the option to pay $10 per month, which is pretty standard in today's market with credit card fees. For me, this account is definitely going to be added to my rotation. Because I am a Wealthsimple premium client, this card costs me nothing. It'll save me money. I no longer need my Scotiabank Passport credit card, which costs me $150 a month. And as for cashback, I currently use Neo for cashback, but for simplicity to keep everything in one, I'll likely use this card for my cashbacks just because it's one less app, one less statement, and one less thing to deal with in my overall finances. Wealthsimple didn't just stop at credit card. This product I did not see coming. I feel like they weren't really talking about it, and this is truly the one that I think is gonna be a game changer. They also are now offering an amazing line of credit product. This line of credit is so cool. I was smiling and I was so excited. I was so into it when they announced it. I couldn't stop taking notes and I can't wait to use it myself. So the Wealthsimple line of credit is an instant line of credit, borrowing with flexibility. This allows you to have a line of credit backed by your investment accounts. This is amazing because the more you invest, the more you save, the more line of credit you have available to your disposal. Now that's one cool thing, but I think the coolest thing about this feature that's really gonna make it a game changer and be a hard product to beat is the low interest rates. This line of credit is gonna be around 4.45%. That is around what a mortgage is these days, if not cheaper. I love this because this will allow me to be my own bank. My mentor told us this concept in the past and we thought it was really cool where you are your own bank. You can borrow from yourself, from your investments. It allows you to just be more free in your spending. If you need money for a vacation or if you need money to purchase a car, a renovation, or an emergency came up, you could instantly borrow from yourself with this line of credit product, and I'm super excited to apply and try it out for myself. I really think this is gonna be a game changer, especially as someone like myself who's self-employed. This will allow me to have access to funds if I need it for my personal life, but also business if I need some cash flow help or if I'm gonna try and grow or need cash to continue growing my business, I can again borrow from this account. And the last area where traditional banking is flawed is physical branch locations. Wealthsimple is looking to change that by redefining banking and bringing the branch services to you. The goal here to disrupt traditional banking is Wealthsimple wants you to be able to do all your banking pretty much from home. Right now, there are a few things that you still need to go into a branch for to get your banking done, and Wealthsimple is looking to disrupt that by allowing deliveries. They will let you now deliver bank drafts, bank checks, and even cash. This is one of those things where when I've heard it at first, it's kind of weird, only because it hasn't really been done before. The normal way to do things is to go to a bank and speak to a teller, right? This is similar to Uber. When they first came out with their concept, everyone thought it was weird, but is now what everyone expects ride sharing and taxis to be like. Because I'm in real estate, I could already think of 2 examples where this would be handy. If you just recently purchased a home, you can get your bank draft delivered to the brokerage. Or if you're renting and you're still paying your landlord with a check, you can get your check delivered and scheduled every month so that you don't miss rent. This also reminds me of when COVID happened. A lot of things in real estate were in person and I guess a little bit lagging or behind. But because of COVID, tech and innovation really had to foster and speed things up because of the way the world was at that time. But now is the norm of how we do business. And I think this will be very similar with other banks and institutions possibly following suit. And that's it. That is everything that Wealthsimple announced. I absolutely loved the event. It was really fun seeing their production and seeing other people who are into personal finance and tech and innovation. So for my final thoughts, I love everything that they're offering. It just makes sense to have everything in Wealthsimple now. However, I have a credit history with one of my banks with a credit card that I've had with them since high school. So a lot of my credit score is tied to that account. And sometimes, for very unique situations, banks might have really good promotions for certain products that you're looking for. However, they're gonna be my secondary option, my secondary bank, and not my main bank. I just don't feel like it makes sense for a lot of the things and a lot of the use cases I need with a bank. Let me know what you guys think of Wealthsimple's announcement. Which products or services are you really looking forward to? Which ones do you think didn't really hit the mark? I'm curious, so let's get the conversation started below.